Hello guys, welcome to Survival Russia. So today is about the green monster, the Survival Russia vehicle, the Lars 969M. I managed to get it into the garage here. There was quite an operation. Basically what I had to do was to put a board, actually that board right there, and then push it in with my four-wheel drive. Okay, so we're in. Not that it makes a lot of difference temperature-wise, because it's pretty cold. So what we're gonna do today is take a look at the first batch of spare parts. First up here we have the tent. That's what it's called in Russian anyway. You know, the tarpaulin, the soft top. And it's army green. They also have them in blue. But I don't really need a blue one, do I? I managed to install this anvil today. We all know, the guys who are fixing cars and so on, we all know that anvils and big hammers, they are very important. And if you have any idea what this sucker here weighs, I mean, that was really difficult to get up there, one guy. It's a good anvil, by the way. Huh? It's not a dead anvil. And since we're in the garage, the workshop, what we can call it, time for a beer. Ooh, a very cold one. So cheers, guys. A cold beer is really just what you need on a cold day in faraway Russia. One of the more important things I got here is a disc brake set for the front end. If you've ever tried to drive a car with drum brakes on all four wheels, you know what I'll be talking about. I tried back in Denmark on an old Alfa Romeo I was working on from 1957. It had also drum brakes all the way around. I mean, you simply have to stand on the pedal. And it's the same with this vehicle here. Drums all the way around just doesn't really work. Discs. These discs here are for Mazda actually. Mazda 626 MX. The rear brakes, that is. So here we got the disc. The brake pads, this doesn't belong there, but this is some seals. And of course we have two brake calipers here, brand spanking new, awesome. But this is a very, very important part of that upgrade. These are the mounting brackets for the calipers, of course. So everything is there. I just have to get the wheels off. It's gonna be pretty interesting because they're covered in ice completely. Then I got four of these funky things here. It's dust covers for the drivetrain, for the axles. The vehicle has a very unique system on the drivetrain. So it only requires 4 and not 8 of these. This is a mounting piece for an upgrade carburetor. You can put a little bit better carburetor on. I've not bought it yet, and that should give like 5-7 horsepower more. But everything counts in small amounts, right? So here we got some heavy stuff. This is the 40mm lift kit. It's a little bit, it's around 2 inches, a little bit less. And this is just solid steel and big bolts. You can actually say it's like a body lift kit in some way, not really. You put these suckers here between the bridges, front and rear, and the frame. So it's a little bit like a body lift kit. And as you might have figured out, this is not really a garage, it's actually an old horse house. Or horse stable, you can say. And I certainly don't store my tools out here because it is butt cold here. I have a big diesel cannon, heating cannon, but it will simply just, heat will just go up, but I needed to heat the car with a little bit. Maybe I'll look into getting an oven. Who knows? And then I got a new clutch for this little vehicle here. I like to, when I start to restore something, I like to just put new parts on it, and the clutch on a stick gearbox is very, very important. So and since the parts are not super expensive for these vehicles, then why the hell not? Here's the disc. Not the disc, I don't know what's actually this specific part of the clutch is called in English, but anyway, here it is. This is old school, really old school. This looks exactly like my clutch on my bulldozer, the DT75 bulldozer. Only the bulldozer clutch is much larger, but it's exactly the same system. It's really heavy duty. So here we have the little release bearing for the clutch. It goes on here, exactly like on the bulldozer as well, just smaller. There's a fork grabbing onto these two pins here, and that's what pulls it in and out. But a clutch is not complete without the disc itself, right? So I also got a new disc. Yeah, actually quite a few people have asked me if I drink, and because they never seen me drink. Yes, I drink beer. I don't drink vodka. Vodka is poison. I only drink the stuff I make myself, but that's for a different video, I guess. I went and got, as you can see here, some complete set of gaskets and seals and whatnot for the engine, gearbox. There's not really a transfer gearbox on this, but we'll get to that. These are gonna be a little bit funky to explain, but you can say that they are basically they are repair kit for the hub, so to speak. But this car does not have ordinary hubs. As I said, this car has a very unique drivetrain. The axles actually do not go straight into the center of the wheel hub. The axles go in a little bit on top, and there's actually a small transfer gearbox on each set of wheels. We're gonna take a look at that when we're gonna take it off, because I'm gonna repair them. I'm definitely gonna change the ball bearings in them. But this is a unique system. I've never seen this system before. It's really weird, but it's really sturdy. It's really awesome because the axles ride pretty high. And then I got something cool. This is an electronic ignition that actually fits this car. That is pretty awesome. Electronic, you know, the old type of ignition with the contact that opens and closes at the so-called right point in time. It's not super awesome. It's not as accurate as electronic ignition anyway. And I got my little fire extinguisher from the car here, because some of you might know that little green monster over there is a petrol bomb at the moment, because it has this weird self-made gasoline tank. That's the gasoline tank I was talking about. We simply have to get out of here because it's half full of gasoline. And I of course need a gasoline tank, and the guys in Moscow have it, and hopefully my wife will bring me a gasoline tank when she comes back from Moscow. This is why we are not out in the forest actually, because I'm alone here again, and many of you know that me being alone here, it does not bear well for the camping videos, because I don't leave the homestead here. I leave it as little as possible anyway, so I don't go to the forest all day and all night and stuff like that, because there are no law around here. Me and Deputy Dog, we're the only lawmen here, so that's how it is. But anyway, that's a little video on the upgrades for the Lars 969M that many of you have been helping the channel out with. That is really awesome. So thank you very much for that, and thank you to the guys who keeps helping out the channel on PayPal and Patreon. I will make a thank you video for all of you guys, but that's gonna be a little bit later. So guys, please check the link to the description and share and subscribe and sub-like and all that good stuff. And until next time guys, get out and train and get it done, and see you next time right here in wintertime Russia. Thank you very much guys.